Now siam nisjalata Santana Rabang Sunasnat Chuk Lumisen. Hello, my respected people. My name is Santana Rabang. I come from Lummi. I'm so excited and honored to be introducing our first speaker to you all tonight, Amy Bowers Cordalis. I first met Amy. Yes, give her a round of applause. I first met Amy in 2021, and I was blown away by this woman. Let's talk about powerhouse. She's a mother, a fisherwoman, attorney, and former general counsel of the Yurok tribe. And let's not forget to mention, a leader within one of the largest dam removals in history. Currently, she is the co-founder and co-director of Ridges to Riffles Conservation Indigenous Group, a nonprofit led by all women supporting Native American tribes in cultural and natural resource matters. Overall, Amy is such an amazing woman and one of my role models. She sets an excellent example of women leadership. After every event that her and I have got to connect at, I always leave feeling so inspired and so empowered, and I don't doubt for a second that you all will leave here feeling the exact same way. So please, without further ado, please give Amy a warm welcome.
I love you too. All right, okay. Ayakui. How is everyone? Yeah? Woo, I love the energy up here. Well, Nek now, Amy Bowers Cordalis, Nuwak Rekwoy, Numetewa, Wak Lao, Wak Lao, Wak Lao. I am so thankful and happy to be with you all today. I want to thank every single one of you for coming out and celebrating with us today. I want to thank the Setting Suns Productions for having us. And I want to tell y'all a story. On the Klamath, where I'm from, in Northern California, we believe that the salmon, the river, the people are one family, and that we all have an obligation to live in a reciprocal relationship and balance with one another. The Creator gave us rules and instructions about how to care for salmon, how to care for our natural environment, and we as the Yurok people have tried hard to live in a good way. And I know many of you have those same kind of stories in your creation stories and those same relationships. Well, we had a pretty good deal going on. We were never removed from our traditional areas, but of course, when the invasion happened, the river was colonized, we were colonized, gold mining, logging, a reclamation project, and then 4 dams on the Klamath River were built without any fish passage. And after about 100 years of this sort of colonized regime, in 2002, everything came to a real bad point. The salmon, the way we look at it, made an agreement with the Creator and decided to tell the people that the world was out of balance by giving up their lives. You all saw some images there in the film. In 2002, it was the largest fish kill in American history, where actually about 80,000 salmon died on our home waters. But the salmon gave up their lives to let us know something was way out of balance. And what that did was launch a movement on the Klamath River to remove those dams. Because we knew that we had no future, the family, right? The river, the salmon, no future if we didn't remove those dams. And it started with the indigenous peoples of the river. They told us we were crazy. They told us the richest man in the world owns those dams and you will never remove them. And we kept pushing. our people launched a grassroots movement, a campaign to prove to the stakeholders of Berkshire Hathaway, of Pacificor, of Scottish Power that we would never give up. And then we stepped in with a strong legal and political strategy, asserting the tribe's treaty rights, those strong federally reserved rights that are the supreme law of the land that our ancestors reserved. Those rights, coupled with the dedicated, strong tribal leadership, led us to a historic $550 million deal that equally balanced the rights of nature, the rights of indigenous people, and the rights of business. And that said, yeah, it was a big deal, right? How often does that happen? And it set us on a path to dam removal. And I am jumping for joy. I would do cartwheels if I wasn't wearing these fine things. About a month ago, we finished removing the Klamath River dams. We removed over 411 feet of dams, 4 different dams. And I got more good news. See these fish behind me? See that beautiful Chinook salmon? What is she doing? What is she doing? Woo, she's spawning, right? She is spawning. That is one of the first Klamath River salmon to return to historical spawning grounds for the first time in over 100 years. There she is. Give her a round of applause. Look at her go. I want to give a shout out to my R2R staff. I have the joy and privilege of working with remarkable women, and Stephanie Quinn Davidson, who is an Indigenous woman with a PhD in fisheries, what she said is that female Chinook is seeding the future. She's seeding all of our future. Yeah. She is a leader salmon, and she is a part of our family. She's a part of your family, and she is leading the way and bringing us back to that understanding that we all have in our bones about that family, right? That we are a part of the salmon family, of the river family, and whatever your home waters are, those fish are there to support you and to lead the way, just like they have always done for Indian people. There's a few things I want to share from the Klamath. Couple lessons learned. So the first is, there wasn't one single person who accomplished or is responsible for Klamath dam removal. Instead, it was hundreds, maybe even thousands of people working together in big and small ways over 20 years, united under a common goal to restore the balance on the Klamath River. That's how we did it. And the lesson there is that if we can do it on the Klamath, you can do it in your home waters. And whatever your goal is, yes, you can do it. You can work with other people, right? And what you do on a day-to-day basis matters. How you spend your time, your life force, your energy, whatever intention you set for the day matters. Because when we work with our family, right, under that guided vision of restoring balance, we can do it, right? And think about how powerful that is in this day and age, right? We all have in our ancestral memory how it felt to live on a healthy planet. And I've had the just joy and pleasure of spending time on this part of the Klamath recently. And when you go to the river, she tells you she's at peace. She feels better. And because she feels better, I feel better. And it's almost like that ancestral knowledge just comes up to the surface, and there is joy. There is healing. There is gratitude. That's what tonight is all about, right? It's about sharing these stories of how we can all work together and how we can live in a, post-colonized modern world, still have our, cell phones and like chill out with Netflix while also restoring the world. Yeah. So I want to do one more thing, and then I'll pass on the mic, and that is at Yurok, our prayers come to us through songs. And our songs and our prayers are our strongest medicine. And really, the prayers, the vision of the indigenous peoples was what led us to this historic project. And so I want to share a song with you all, and my hope is that through this song, you guys can take that medicine, that it'll go over you, feel on your shoulders in a good way, and that it'll inspire you to take on whatever it is you need for your own personal healing, for your land's healing, for your cultural healing, and that you have that belief that you can do it, because I know you can do it. The salmon know, and the river knows too. So. And if you feel like saying a prayer, this was a fun story. So I did an Indigenous peoples talk for my third graders class. And I sang this song, and they all got up and danced. And they were doing like the sprinkler to this Indigenous song. It was hilarious. So I invite you all, if you feel like you need to, take a big deep breath, bust out the Running Man, whatever it is you need to do, you do you. And let it come to you. Okay. All right. Hey, Yahweh, Yahweh, go. Hey, Yahweh, Yahweh, go. Nini, nini, hey, hey, hey. Queen in the eye, oh hey ya, hey ya. Thank you. Walk loud.